Hello, this is the course of Information System Development, and in this video, I would like to teach you how to use the AJAX and Django, especially when you want to try with the CRUD system. So if you still remember CRUD, yeah, it stands from the create, read, update, and delete, and those functions are those functions are related with the function that you already learned before, and those functions were on your mid exam. Okay, so we are going to discuss a little bit about the mid exam in the next real-time class. And for this course, I would like to teach you this CRUD with the AJAX. Okay? And I guess you already know a little bit about the AJAX. So AJAX is the asynchronous JavaScript and XML. So we learn about the XML and JSON, and yeah, you learn about the basic REST, okay, REST, representational state transfer. And we are going to continue with that project for learning the JavaScript and XML. And in this chapter, you will also learn about the jQuery, and you learn how to do the jQuery with the basic syntax of AJAX. First, we need to understand what is AJAX and why. Why do we need to use CRUD with AJAX? So if you know, yeah, you can learn, you can just run the CRUD with your database, with your model. But there is also another way to use the AJAX for the CRUD. In the CRUD with AJAX, it can be used to provide an inline edit in the table. So the point is we want to make something in a table. So the table is something unique. Okay, whenever you create a table, uh, there will be a fixed line in the HTML tag. You cannot modify the element in the table. So when you use the AJAX, there's one possibility to change the value in the table. And it can create a new model instance without going back and forth in the website. Okay. So the new model instance means a new data. So when you create a new data, in the previous example, you need to click a button, and when you click the button, it will go to the backend. Okay, it will go to the Python, and the Python will run something about those function, and then yeah, after you already have the things in the Python, then it will show up in the HTML file. So in this AJAX, you do not need to deal with the backend, okay, because everything will be in the AJAX, it will be in the JavaScript. And you can do the CRUD operations in the application and manipulate models and database without having to refresh the web pages each time. Whenever you use the front end, the back end, you need to remember that every time you access your data in the database, it will be reloading the page. Okay, so when you refresh or when you turn on something in your web, it means you are refreshing the page. And if you're refreshing the page, it means you refresh all the things. So you refresh all the data and you also refresh the page. It means it will consume a lot of memory, and if your website is very huge in the contents, yeah, it will be very heavy. So the CRUD with AJAX, it will help you to manipulate the models and the database. So this is actually the architecture. Whenever you use the AJAX, it uses the JavaScript. Okay, so now you already learned that when you have a browser, you can just use the HTTP request and connect to the server, and the server will give you some kind of response. in terms of the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and the AJAX engine. And yeah, you can use the JS. JS means the JavaScript call, and from the AJAX engine, it will go to the server from the XML HTTP request, and the XML data will be sent to the AJAX engine, and it will be shown in the HTML and CSS. So the AJAX engine is in the middle of the browser and the server, and it helps to make a secure system. Okay. So we are going to use the existing project, which is the basic REST with some modification and some improvement. And let's modify the models in the folder posts, and yeah, we will create the additional templates like views, the URLs, and etc. for the CRUD purpose. Okay, so I already opened this. Okay, I guess I need to close this one, and then let me go to the basic REST. Okay, so this is the things that you already learned a little bit about the AJAX. So at the time you already learn very simple AJAX. For this example, you learn how to make a data in the table with the AJAX. So let's move on to this AJAX example. We have the models in the post. Okay, so you have the models here. Yeah, we at the time you have the title, content, created at, updated at. Okay, and now let's see. Yeah, in the models you need to add two more lines. Okay, you have two more lines here. Just copy and paste this one and put it in the line after the content. Okay, after the content you have like and dislike. So yeah, you know, if you're using Facebook or if you're using the social media, you will see the like button. Okay, the like button means yeah, you like the post or you like the content. If you dislike, then you don't like the post, you don't like the comments, or you don't like the content. So we're going to make this two. Okay, and if you still remember, when you do this, when you modify, you need to run the manage.py. Okay, so you need to call the make migration post. Okay, where is it? Okay, so you need to make migration post. Yeah, it will take some time. Yeah, you know that you already put two more columns, which is dislike and like. Okay, and it automatically give a new file here to update the database, so you don't need to worry about the SQL migrate. And last one, just go to the migrate. Okay, so I just migrate this one, so it affects the files that you already have. Oops, nothing happened. Okay, now it works. So it will update the database, in this case the models, and after you update the things, now let's go to the admin page. Okay, so the admin page, just go to this one. Okay, you can run the code here. Okay, take some time to run the code. I know that, you know, whenever you do with this kind of programming, of course you need to be patient. Okay, yeah, I have the admin. Okay, let's see, admin, and then have IME203. Okay. Now you can go to the post. So the first let's see. Okay, the first post, hello world, there are 100 like and 1 dislike. Okay, let's see. In the first post, I have, okay, the number of like is 100 and then 1. Okay, save. And then what about the second post? The second post, 8247, for example, 8247. Okay, and then the third post, we have the 34 and 95. Yeah, 34 and 95. Okay, so let's suppose we have only 3 contents. Okay, the fourth content number 4 is not available. You can add one more. Okay, you can add one more in the URLs in create a new path CRUD. Okay, so this CRUD is a new, and yeah, I guess I can just copy and paste this one. It is in the urls.py. So later we will make the urls CRUD. So you have this urls.py, and then you have a new one. Okay, so in this case, it will go to the CRUD, include the post URLs underbar CRUD. And in this example, I would like to use a new file name, which is urls underbar CRUD.py, and just put it on the folder post. Okay, in the folder post, yes, we have a new URLs. Okay, so it is a Python file, urls CRUD. Okay, and then you can just put here. Now you will have one error, fuse CRUD. Okay, how can you get the fuse CRUD? So fuse CRUD in the folder post is also a new file. Okay, and this is the content. So fuse CRUD in this post, fuse CRUD. Yeah, this is the index and how to read the files. So this index is the first page, and then if I read something, then it will show you in the p underbar result.html. So what we are going to do next is we need to create, oops, okay, we need to create the we need to create the 3 HTML files. Okay, in this case, we are going to create the base, and then we are going to create the index, and then we're going to create the p underbar results, and put all of them into the template folder. And maybe I will make a new template folder. Okay, so in this case you already have the template. Okay, but I will make a new one because this one is already full with the other HTML file. So let's make a new folder. Let's make a new directory, and then let's make the templates CRUD. Okay. Oh, split.s. Oh, sure. Can I refactor? Yes, I can refactor here. So you can rename this one with .s. Okay. And after you have this one, template CRUD, and do the following setting. Okay. So the following setting is in the, I guess I need to copy and paste this one and go to the settings. In the settings here, you have this templates. It is in the folder templates, and then if I put more, it means I want to have the templates CRUD. Okay, so the template, oh, this one is with S. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's is my bad. Okay, so templates CRUD, it means this is the place that you need to access. Okay, so you have two folder, templates and the templates CRUD. So you can access this one, and after you have this, okay, let's say, oh, okay, I will make 3 HTML file in the template CRUD. Okay, I have one, which is the base.html. Yeah, and then I have another index.html. Oh, HTML index, and the last one will be the p result. Okay, p result HTML. So I make the HTML and p result. Okay, so there are 3 HTML file, and let's see the next. If it is about the base.html, then yeah, just copy and paste this one, and this will be in the base.html. Okay, so this will be in the base.html. Oh, okay, it's related with group and etc. And then next is index.html. It's also the same in the template group. Okay, so index is here, and then I have the p result.html. So the p result will be this code. Yep. So you can see this is the I think this is the title content like this, like the things from your database. Okay. After you finish with that one, because we are going to use the AJAX, of course, AJAX is then from the asynchronous JavaScript. Yeah, so we need to understand the JavaScript. So we are going to modify the settings.py, and let's put this one. Okay, so let's put this one in the setting. Okay, so we go to the setting. So you have this static. Okay. Okay. So using this command, you are going to access the static folder, and you're going to use something for with the static with the file in the static folder. So what we are going to do next is to put we need to create a folder static and create a subfolder JS inside the folder script. So we have the static /JS. Okay, so we have the new, which is what is it, static. Okay, so we have this one, and then I have a new directory static, and I have this static with a new subfolder JS. Okay, so in this folder I have a new directory JS. Okay, and inside of the JS you have this one, script underbar CRUD. Okay, script underbar CRUD. So we have the script underbar CRUD. Oh, sorry. JS. Okay, so we are not making this one. Okay, script.CRUD. Okay. Okay, this is the content in the JavaScript. So we are going to make the create, we are going to make the edit, we are going to update, and we are going to delete. So first, the first function we just want to, okay, Okay, so the read is one of the important function. And yeah, you can see the the CRUD system. If you run this, okay, let's see. Okay, it takes some time because it is new. Yeah, we are going to load this one, and then let's see. So we have the CRUD. Oops. Index that axis. Oh, what happened? I have already the index. Oh. Mm. Something wrong with my computer. Let's see. Okay, I guess I have something wrong here. Okay, let me just copy and paste. Yeah, this one should be good. I guess so. I will just delete this one and see. Oh, yes, that's perfect. Okay, so you can see now, yeah, the table is a little bit different with what we already learned before the mid exam. Okay, so you have the sign up, login. Okay, yeah, the time is so limited. I hope that I can explain everything to you, but let's see about the time. So here, I already. Oh, okay, so if you check this one, okay, so you have this table, and this table actually, yeah, we will do with more things about this uh, this thing. Yeah, like create now is not working, edit is not working, delete is not working, but you can see something here. And let's say I want to first, okay, so yes, you still cannot do anything because the button is not available. So let's take a look on the details. In terms of the HTML, I guess you understand. We are going to know about the nav. So you have the login, and okay, you have is loading the static. Means I want to get something from the static, and you can do the bootstrapping. And yeah, those are the information like postbook, groups, profile. You want to sign up, you want to log in. So those functions are available, but I mean the button is available, but the function is not. Okay, you can try it by yourself for that one. So this course, I just intend to give you how to make the website and how to use the CRUD function with the AJAX. We have the block body, and the block body will be related with the index. Okay, and here you want to access the JavaScript. So the JavaScript is located in the folder JS, and the file name is script underbar CRUD. And this is the form. Okay, you have the extents from the base.html, and this is the block body and block. So this block body will have a new form, and the form is about the title and content. So that's why you can see this is the title and the content like and dislike. And the p result is yeah, the result from the table itself. So we can see the title, content, like, and action. So the index itself is not the table, but it's the up view of the page. And what we are going to do next is actually to check the static and script root. Okay, then the script root.js, if you check on the script root.js, here you have the document. Okay, so the document ready function, it means you want to show something. Okay, you want to show something. If it is not null, then just read. Okay, so there's a function read here, and the function read is using the AJAX. Yes, the AJAX, it means I want to just read the URL, and then the type is post, and the asynchronous is false, data res equals to 1. Okay, and you need to use this CSR middleware token. So this is one of the key point of the Django. It provides you a more secure function. And if it is success, then you will do the uh, parsing to the result section in the HTML. And yeah, I guess that's all for this video. Yeah, the remaining things you can just figure out based on your understanding when you learn about the HTML and then when you learn about the database. So all those things are related, and yeah, hopefully it will help you to understand the basic uh, Ajax and Django. And for the next, I will explain more in the next video, especially about the jQuery. Okay, so thank you very much for listening.